There's a huge new Halloween-themed Zombies DLC update releasing next week, but not in the way you think. In the meantime, Trek has actually just added back the Hallows Eve event into Cold War Zombies in time for the festivities. This makes it much easier to progress and get items and upgrades inside of round-based and the regular modes thanks to the pumpkin drops, but they have also added back the original Halloween-themed Outbreak Collapse mode for you to enjoy. They did actually add it earlier this year, but just the traditional non-themed version of the mode for those who missed it, but it was a bit more difficult because you weren't able to get the loot from the pumpkins. Of course, it's a much faster paced and condensed version of Outbreak where you progress against increasing swarms and then exfil at the end before the Outbreak zone collapses, canonically after the events of the Forsaken. Unfortunately, so far we have no word on whether there'll be another Halloween event inside of Warzone this year. The previous events were some of the most fun in Warzone, but so far there's been no leaks from the files of the game, unlike prior years. Although Raven Software have changed their profile picture on social media to be Halloween themed, it could be that because Halloween falls so close to the release of Modern Warfare 2 on the 28th of October, with the campaign early access on the 20th, that having an event would be too disruptive for the release. I hope they can at least add back some of the old modes if they won't have a new event, maybe Rebirth of the Dead or even Zombies on Caldera. Before I get into the details of the new COD Zombies event DLC releasing next week, I first have an awesome sponsored message. When you are injured, you deserve compensation, and the size of your law firm matters. Morgan & Morgan has more than 800 attorneys nationwide and has recovered over $13 billion for their clients. The best part, you pay nothing up front for their services. The fee is free unless they win.
As millions flock to the metaverse, many are experiencing unnecessary pain and suffering,
such as accidents playing with a virtual reality headset on, eye strain, and much more.
Our army of over 800 attorneys and 4,000 support staff have recovered billions for clients just like you. Injured? Just dial pound law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America, and now the universe's largest injury law firm.
Now I want to talk about the big Call of Duty Zombies update releasing next week. Unfortunately, this won't be inside of Black Ops Cold War Zombies or Vanguard Zombies, but is going to be for Call of Duty Mobile, as we are finally going to be seeing the return with classic zombies. I want to go over Call of Duty's blog post and also discuss future content coming to the game, including TranZit at last. So round-based zombies is returning to the mode after it was removed a few years or so ago with Season 9 for the game, which is launching on October 12th at 5 PM Pacific time. The Undead walk again in celebration of Halloween, with not one but two new modes. So like I said, we're seeing the classic zombies mode, which is going to be played on Shi No Numa, which was the map we had previously, but the teaser trailer did show TranZit, and I'll talk more about that in a second. There is then a brand new zombies mode coming to the game called Super Attack of the Undead. Encounter a haunting in the new Haunted Hacienda multiplayer map. This map was featured inside of Black Ops 4, but there's a haunted version of it with a Halloween aesthetic. Blast enemies remotely with the new C4 throwable and exchange treats for rewards by satisfying the insatiable hunger of Naga, Ghost of War. Season 9 will be bringing a new battle pass including free and premium items like new operators, a new functional weapon, a new throwable lethal, weapon blueprints, calling cards, charms, Call of Duty points, and more. There's going to be some Battle Pass free tiers. This season's free Battle Pass content features the classic remote detonated C4 unlocked at tier 14, followed by the new Krig 6 assault rifle at tier 21. There's other free rewards in the season, including a variety of camos, weapon blueprints, and the calling card Misty Seas. We have the premium pass tiers. Purchase the Battle Pass for the chance to earn all of the content available in the Zombies Are Back stream, including various new operator skins that are Halloween themed that you can see on screen, and there's other premium Battle Pass rewards, including weapon blueprints for the ICR-1, SKS, GKS, the Chopper, and the new Krig 6, which once again you can see all of the Halloween themed blueprints on screen. So now for the return of zombies. What's Halloween without the shambling undead? This season, zombies are finally returning with two new modes. So like I said, classic zombies is returning. Brave Shi No Numa, aka the Swamp of Death, as you and your squad attempt to survive the rounds facing an onslaught of the undead throughout. Get your perks and hit up the mystery box. You'll need all the help you can get. So they have changed Shi No Numa a bit from when it was was previously in the game, because it was actually a couple months or so ago in a test build of the game in China. So there's cyborg zombies. They'll probably have some gameplay of that in the background because they have rules and gore. So that's why there's cyborg zombies in the Chinese version of Call of Duty Mobile. They have changed the map a bit from the original. You're still going to be able to do the Easter egg and all of that stuff that was in the previous version. And they've added various features such as being able to purchase max ammo, and there's a pack-a-punch machine. But yeah, it's pretty much your classic Shi No Numa. I'm glad to see it back. We obviously recently had it in Vanguard Zombies 2, and I really do like the Shi No Numa version. It's very unique. The thing is though, like I said at the start of the video, in the teaser trailer they actually showed Farm, one of the subsections of TranZit, because within the very early alpha of Call of Duty Mobile, as I'm sure you're aware, TranZit was actually playable, but it wasn't available in classic round-based zombies. But you would do these missions with objectives on various different sections of TranZit, and there was various different bosses you could fight and defeat. Unfortunately, it never ended up releasing to the game for some reason, and there's no mention of TranZit at all in this blog post, which makes no sense because it was featured within the teaser trailer. So where is it? I think it's probably going to release at some point later. I don't really know when though, unless they were just trolling us, making us think TranZit was coming, but that would just be mismarketing and would be false advertisement. So I don't think they would do that. It's probably going to be coming later. I'd hope so anyways, because apparently in the files of the game, of the test builds, Nagdaruntoten will be returning to the game at some point, because it was only released to a test version of the game and never to the global release. And it seems like we're going to be able to play on the subsections of TranZit like Farm, Bus Depot, Town, but as round-based maps instead of like the missions you used to be able to do in the alpha. So I don't know when these maps are going to release, but probably at some point later. It is unfortunate we're not seeing them yet, because I really want to see this TranZit remake, because we've been asking for a TranZit remake ever since Black Ops 4 Zombies, and it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting it anytime on console or PC anytime soon, but we're going to get in Call of Duty Mobile, which I guess technically you can play on PC anyways. Update: since recording this video, I have been sent information that seems to confirm that yes, TranZit will indeed be coming, as within the trailer where it has the text on screen, there's an orange background, and BLU over on Twitter has sent me that this is actually the skybox from TranZit. It's the exact same image file, which seems to be hinting that yes, TranZit is coming. Whether it's in this update itself or coming at a later date is yet to be determined, but I am wondering if the new mode, Super Attack of the Undead, could be played on TranZit. Let's go over the new Zombies mode though, which is Super Attack of the Undead. So deploy as a full group of survivors until one is randomly chosen at the start of a match to join the Undead. In this new iteration of the mode, the match goes on until the last zombie or human is standing. Both the infected and survivors gain new abilities as the match progresses. Do you have what it takes to make it to the end? So essentially, this mode is just like Infected. It seems like this mode is going to be played on the multiplayer maps, although they never actually specify it in the blog post. I'm wondering if maybe TranZit could end up being added later on for this mode and you're able to play it, but it would have been mentioned in this blog post. So yeah, it's a bit of an adapted version of Infected. It sounds very similar since you have different abilities to the Zombies modes we had in Warzone. So that's essentially what this mode is going to be. It'll work just like it. It's basically just, there's a zombie on the map, it tries infecting the rest of the players, the zombies has various different abilities to face off against you. So yeah, in terms of the new Haunted Hacienda multiplayer map, Halloween arrives at the lavish vineyard estate as the map is transformed for the holiday, including a ghostly set of ships anchored just off the lakefront. Take the fight to the mansion, watch out for that central courtyard, or battle across the estate grounds as evening settles in on the location. Keep your head straight through the matches ahead of risk falling prey to the terror of the new haunting. There's also a new Haunted Voyage themed event. Indulge your sweet tooth and get rewarded for it in the Haunted Voyage themed event. Play matches and complete daily and weekly objectives in multiplayer and battle royale to earn Halloween coins that can be used to draw Halloween candies. Different candies provide different numbers of points, giving you access to rewards like a parachute, sapphire skulls, the HS-0405 electric eel, Rytech AMR, blue skeletons, and the battle-hardened neon fire operator skin. Players who top the event leaderboard will earn additional rewards to complete those objectives and start hoarding those treats. There are new seasonal challenges. Season 9 brings new seasonal challenges offering rewards like new weapon blueprints, operator skins, and up to 30,000 Battle Pass XP. Check in game throughout the season for more details, including a challenge that, when completed, unlocks the new underbarrel stun gun attachment for the Faro SMG. Finally, there's a new store update. Return to the in-game store throughout the season to get your hands on the new weapon blueprints and operator skins that are sure to make your enemy's skin crawl. Leading the pack is the new Cold Embrace Mythic draw featuring the Krig 6 Ice Drake Mythic Rarity Assault Rifle alongside the legendary Dark Shepherd Arctic Death skin. Other legendary draws include terrifying pairings like the Type 25, Hell's Horse and Naga, Ghost of War the Thumper, Surprise Party and Gunzo, Devil Jester, Become a Nautical Haunt with the Swordfish Aquatic, Slayer and Jackal, Aquatic Reaper of the Faro, Submarine 008 and Manta Ray Bulletproof Diver. That is pretty much everything. Like I said before, Season 9 Zombies Are Back is going to be releasing to Call of Duty Mobile at 5 PM Pacific time on October 12th. If you're in other time zones, just convert that on Google. I will be covering everything new, mainly regarding zombies, in this update on the channel, since this is going to be the final piece of zombies content we're going to get until Treyarch's next Zombies installment, and I'm wondering if they might add any new zombies Easter eggs to Shi No Numa that are different from before, and maybe they could even add some zombies Easter eggs onto Haunted Hacienda. But that's everything I wanted to go over in this video. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.